In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew says CARICOM is a united organization as the 50th Heads of Government meeting comes to a close. Crop farmers are grateful for continued help from the Ministry of Agriculture, and St. Kitts and Nevis Defence Force officer completes robust training course in the United States. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Jamie Morris. Prime Minister and Chairman of CARICOM, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, says the goal is always to build a stronger version of CARICOM. Speaking at the closing ceremony for CARICOM's 50th Heads of Government meeting, Prime Minister Drew said differences in opinion are also a reflection of the strength of the organization.
CARICOM is an integration movement of sovereign nations, and at any given point you will hear differences of opinion on particular issues. I look at those as opportunities to strengthen the organization and to advance the organization, because those things will always happen. If you have an integration movement and there are no differences of opinion, I will question if the people are really committed to the movement. Because as I've said before, if you sit with yourself, you might disagree with yourself after 5 minutes of sitting silently with yourself. So there would be differences. There would be, and these are the things that we have to work through. But what happens is not, what is important is not the differences, because they necessarily have to happen. It's how we address the differences. Are we mature enough to understand that we'll have differences, to know that there will be difficulties, but so committed that we would work through them for the betterment of the organization?
Dr. Drew reiterated that CARICOM is not a disjointed group.
CARICOM is not experiencing any levels of fragmentation. I think that this meeting demonstrates our commitment to CARICOM as a strong organization. CARICOM does not have a homogeneous, I would say, or a single foreign policy. That is left up to sovereign states. CARICOM might seek to coordinate, but each state, as was mentioned before, has the opportunity to determine what would be its foreign policy agenda. If you look at CARICOM, CARICOM is not a political union, and one has to also understand what CARICOM is about. And so Trinidad and Tobago or any other country being invited to a meeting does not fragment CARICOM at all. As was mentioned before, the fact that different persons within CARICOM or different states within CARICOM can have relationships that span the whole spectrum of relationships in terms of country to country and so forth. That can actually enrich CARICOM, but it does not fracture CARICOM.
Meanwhile, outgoing chairman of CARICOM and Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Holness, commended Prime Minister Drew for his approach to the 50th meeting of CARICOM's heads of government. Dr. Holness said Dr. Drew's decision to visit the different heads of member states helped with the discussions over the course of the 4 days of meetings.
I thought it was a very thoughtful action on the part of the chairman to make a mission of speaking with colleague heads across the region personally. There was a sense reflected in several editorials and articles across the region regarding the unity of the region and the functioning of the regional mechanisms. And I believe that having done this mission and having met directly with the heads and would have had an opportunity to discuss in person all the issues that existed, it set the tone for this meeting. And you would see that the level of cordiality was very much pronounced.
In other news, crop farmer Evan Daniel is one of the Federation's farmers that benefited from the Ministry of Agriculture's 25x30 program. Through this initiative, Daniel highlighted the resources and assistance provided to help expand production and strengthen his farming operations.
I am crop farmer Evan Daniel, 25x25, set and ready. I receive about 30 to 35 trays of sweet peppers and 20 chicken. As you all can see here, we have 2 different varieties of peppers, which should be Awistadler and King Arthur. One of the benefits that I received from agriculture unit was the ground cover, and to me, it is very important in a way where you get the opportunity to plant the crops and you would not have a lot of elements where would be destroying the crops in a way where you have less weeds, would be less pesticides, less problems, and the crops that would be in a more cleaner environment.
Tonight, the St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force is celebrating the achievements of one of its officers as Acting Commander Major Coyote Sutton, along with officers and ranks, congratulates 2nd Lieutenant Jelani Griffin for successfully completing the Infantry Basic Officer Leader Course, IBOLC, at the U.S. Army Maneuver Center of Excellence, located at Fort Benning, USA. After 19 demanding weeks, 2nd Lieutenant Griffin successfully completed one of the United States Army's premier leadership and tactical development programs designed to prepare junior officers for the responsibilities of leading an infantry platoon. The course placed heavy emphasis on troop leading procedures, mission planning, tactical decision-making, and the execution of offensive and defensive operations, including live fire exercises, patrol operations, and complex field training scenarios. Each phase tested tactical competence, physical endurance, and leadership under pressure. Throughout the training, 2nd Lieutenant Griffin demonstrated discipline, resilience, and professionalism while operating in a challenging and competitive multinational training environment. The successful completion of the IBOLC reflects both individual commitment and the high professional standards maintained by the St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force. The knowledge and experience gained during the course directly enhanced the SKNDF's operational capability, particularly in small unit leadership, mission planning, and tactical execution. Coming up in regional news, CARICOM aims to accelerate repatriation campaign. The details in a moment.
Here are your Horsford ValueMart IGA Blue Tag Special.
Running February 19th to March 4th.
Hunt spaghetti sauces are just $5.99. Progressive soups, $13.99. Essential everyday chunk and shredded cheeses, $7.99. La yogurt, $3.39. Blue Bunny ice cream, just $25.99. IGA or essential everyday waffles, $11.99.
Hello, our value deals. IGA and essential everyday honey beer, $19.99. Chef Boyardee canned pasta and microwave pasta, $6.99. IGA and essential everyday canned tuna, $3.49. Langus cranberry and pomegranate juices, $11.99. Soft soap liquid hand soap, $8.99. Irish Spring bar soap, $11.99. Shop Smart, Shop ValueMart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en ValueMart.
Yeah, yeah, hey, Shop Smart, Shop ValueMart.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get out alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage. For the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
Welcome back. At the closing media conference of the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of CARICOM Heads of Government, CARICOM Chair and St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew reaffirmed the region's commitment to reparatory justice. Drew announced that heads of government have tasked the Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on Reparations with reviewing the revised CARICOM 10-point plan for reparations and advising on priority actions ahead of major international engagements, including the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Antigua and Barbuda this November and other strategic fora in 2026. The 10-point plan, first endorsed by leaders in July 2014, remains the central framework guiding the region's engagement with European nations on the issue of reparations. In other regional news, Jamaica's Health and Wellness Minister Christopher Tufton has reiterated that Jamaica's public healthcare system is equipped to treat the majority of burn victims, pushing back against suggestions that patients must routinely seek care overseas. Speaking Thursday at a press conference held at the Western Regional Health Authority's Technical Office in Freeport, St. James, Tufton said Jamaica treats burn injuries almost every day and manages more than 1,000 cases annually across its public facilities, including Cornwall Regional Hospital, Kingston Public Hospital, and the University Hospital of the West Indies. His comments followed another public appeal this week for donations to airlift a burn victim to the United States for treatment. Tufton said while some severe cases may require overseas referral, local hospitals have demonstrated the capacity to stabilize and manage complex burn injuries. Coming up in international news, the United States and Israel carry out airstrikes in Iran. We'll have the details in a moment.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you, always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
In international news, the United States and Israel have attacked Iran, hitting targets across the country. The office of Iran's supreme leader in the capital, Tehran, is among the targets, as well as military sites across the country. Several verified videos from Tehran show large plumes of smoke rising above the capital. BBC Verify obtained satellite imagery taken over the city this morning, which showed significant damage to part of the compound of Leadership House, the office of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The high-resolution image captured by Airbus shows blackened buildings, debris, and a column of smoke rising from the site. The location matches with verified footage filmed in Tehran this morning, showing the aftermath of explosions in the area. In related news, Iranian forces say they have struck a U.S. naval base in Bahrain as Iran launched strikes across the region in retaliation for a massive and ongoing attack against it by the United States and Israel. Huge plumes of black smoke were seen rising from an area near the headquarters of the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet in Manama, Bahrain. The extent of any damage is unclear, and the U.S. has not commented. Elsewhere across the region, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Jordan, and Kuwait, all home to U.S. military bases, said they have intercepted missiles in their airspace. In Doha, Qatar's defense ministry said it had intercepted several missiles apparently targeting the Al Udeid airbase, the largest U.S. base in the region. Up next in sports, West Indies women to face Australia in T20 and One-Day Series at Warner Park. We'll have the details after this.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
Cricket fans are anticipating exciting international women's cricket at Warner Park. This as Cricket West Indies confirmed that the West Indies women will host powerhouse Australia women in a thrilling 6-match white ball series across St. Vincent and the Grenadines and St. Kitts and Nevis in March and April 2026. Featuring 3 high-intensity T20 internationals and 3 fiercely contested one-day internationals, the Maroon Warriors will go head-to-head with the world's top-ranked side in both formats. With the ICC Women's T20 World Cup in the United Kingdom just months away, every ball, every run, every wicket will matter. Australia currently sits at the summit of the world rankings, while the West Indies women are ranked 5th in 2020 internationals and 9th in one-day internationals, setting the stage for a captivating clash between global dominance and Caribbean flair. The series also marks a crucial phase in the team's preparations for the global showpiece, following their ongoing contest against Sri Lanka in Grenada. The T20 games will take place on March 19th, 21st, and 23rd, with the one-day internationals on March 27th, 29th, and April 2nd. In other sporting news, Mercedes rivals have succeeded in securing a Formula One rule change following a preseason technical row over engine performance. Audi, Ferrari, Red Bull, and Honda had been pushing for a change in the regulation governing compression ratios on the basis they believed Mercedes had secured an advantage through clever use of materials technology. Formula One's governing body, the FIA, said on Saturday that a change to the way the compression ratio was measured would be introduced on June 1st, with a further revision for the 2027 season. A statement said the rule change had been approved unanimously by all power unit manufacturers. The compression ratio is a measurement of the cylinder displacement between the 2 extremes of the piston stroke. Typically, an increase will lead to more power. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Here's a recap of the top stories. Prime Minister Drew says CARICOM is a united organization as the 50th Heads of Government meeting comes to a close. Crop farmers are grateful for continued help from the Ministry of Agriculture, and St. Kitts and Nevis Defense Force officer completes robust training course in the United States. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. Have a great week. I'm Jamie Morris.